Hey guys, Joe here from Clean Getaway Car Detailing. Well, today we're gonna head around to Repco because we wanna see if we can professionally wash our Tesla for just 50 bucks, okay? So we're gonna get everything we need to get to be able to wash it properly. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna give our Tesla a nice wash because it is pretty dirty from all the crazy rain we've had lately. But I'm a bit nervous. We've only got $50 to spend. Let's see how we go. Let's do this. So we thought it'd be a really cool idea to just create a video of us actually washing our car with only 50 bucks worth of detailing equipment that you can buy off the shelf yourself. And obviously, you know, when we're detailing cars in our business, we're using hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of detailing equipment to get the job done. But we thought, you know, for the normal person that wants to look after their car, whether they have a Tesla or a Camry or a Mercedes or a Commodore, doesn't matter. What can 50 bucks get you, and is it safe to do it on your car? So we're gonna do that. We're just heading off to Repco, and it's gonna be interesting to see what's actually on the shelf and look at some specials maybe and see what there is, and hopefully, just hopefully, we actually don't damage our car. All right, let's go see what we can get. That's without even know. What are we gonna get? So 50 bucks. So what do we need? We need, obviously, car wash. So we need car wash. We need a wash mitt, a bucket, a grit guard would be really good for the bucket. You definitely need that if you're washing your car at home. A chamois to dry, or a drying towel if we can afford it. A wheel cleaner, a wheel brush, a wheel mitt as well to wash the wheels, tire shine, and hopefully we can just get like some microfiber towels, and hopefully if we can, we might be pushing the limit here, but everyone wants to give their car a wax or a spray with a detail spray at the end of the car wash. So hopefully we can get all those things. So time to do some budgeting and see what we can afford with $50. Where are the specials? Oh, is it? Oh, it's 80 bucks. We can't afford that. 7 bucks. Can we beat that? Armorall, $7 for the gentle, streak-free, clean car wash. Awesome. Let's roll with that. That sounds positive. A chamois. 7 bucks. Hydro chamois, ultimate water absorption. Cool. Let's do that, sounds promising. Bucket, 2 bucks. Ooh, $7. That's a good size. Let's go the $2 one for now. Grit guards. Ah, damn it, won't fit. 10 bucks. So surely that fits in there. Yeah, that does. So that's 10, and that's $16, plus $7 for the car wash, plus $7, $14. $2 bucket it is. Okay, wash mitt, wash pad, one here, $8. Oh, $9, what a difference. That's probably a lot safer. So that's 8 bucks. Sponge. 6 bucks for a sponge. No, we can't use a sponge. I'll never forgive myself. Spend a little bit extra and get better value for money and go with that for now. That's $9 for the wash mitt. That's for the paint. These are pretty good. We could probably clean the wheels with this. So rather than using an actual wash mitt, we can use a really nice, so 370 GSM microfiber towel. Pretty good, 7 bucks. We'll clean the wheels with this instead of using a wash mitt. But we do need a wheel brush. Might have a problem here. I don't know if we've got it. Well, we've got the Bowden Zone Flathead, which is the best brush known to mankind, but that's gonna blow the budget. So what else do we need? If we could afford a wheel cleaner, we need the tire shine. Where was the tire shine? 13 bucks. But usually it's like the canned stuff. foam. So this is the tyre shine here. This will blacken the tyres somehow. Spray it on and let it sit, I guess. Wash mitt. So we got, let's just bust out the calculator, Jordan. $2 bucket. What was it? $7 car wash. $9 wash mitt. $7 tyre wheel mitt. $7 chamois. $9 tyre shine. What does that come to? Oh, 41. Goodness gracious. $9 left, so if we can get some kind of spray on wax. It's doing $50 or $60. So we had a huge dilemma. We can't afford some kind of wax or sealant. There's nothing under $9. Okay. So we thought, okay, what if we make it $60, a budget of $60 in total? So that gives us $19. But there's nothing under $19 either. That can at least be a detail spray or some kind of enhancement, like a wax or something. So the cheapest we can really find is Eye Shine Protectant armoralls, which is $22. Or there's this one over here. Oh, 23, ceramic polish. So we're gonna go without. We're not gonna get a sealant of any kind. So we've got car wash, wash mitt for the paint, wash mitt for the wheels, clean the wheels, an awesome chamois, tyre shine, and of course a bucket. So that's what we're gonna roll with today. And we're gonna take this back to the shop and clean the Tesla and hopefully not damage the vinyl wrap. So we're back in the workshop and it is time to get the Tesla all cleaned with the stuff we've got. So, funny story is off camera, I was at the counter paying the guy at Repco and we saw a spray wax that was heavily discounted, and so we ended up picking that up. So we've actually spent $54.50, so $4.50 over the $50 budget, but it seems to be pretty good. So this is what we picked up. It's got a big sticker on it, so I actually don't even know what brand it actually is, but the main thing is that it is a quick wax. Oh, 303, what do you know? Cool, can't say I've actually used much of their stuff, so bottle looks pretty old. Don't even know if it's even good to go, but we will find out. So it's time to get the bucket, just chuck that over there, get the bucket full of water and we're gonna start washing our Tesla. So obviously we're not gonna be using a pressure washer. We're gonna try and make this as relative and normal as possible to if you're washing your car at home. So we're gonna be just using the garden hose with the bucket that we've got here and all the detailing equipment that we've got. So let's get into it. I don't know how much we use, but that's probably about right. 3 caps. Yeah, that was probably 3 caps. That's a very small cap. Smell that armorall. New wash mitt. Wash mitt plus microfiber. Nice little tag there. Rip that bad boy off. Awesome. Oh, awesome. Definitely not going to use that though. This is for the wheels. We'll just put this up here for now. Chamois, tyre shine, spray wax. All right, let's rinse the Tesla down. Can't say I'm too used to washing a car with no pressure cleaner. It's a little painful. On goes the armorall car wash. So since we are only using one bucket, I'm going to be rinsing the wash mitt out thoroughly before dipping it back into the bucket so that it is all nice and clean. So this is the perfect way. If you've only got one bucket, you want to make sure you're just really thoroughly rinsing out your wash mitt first before you're dunking it back into your bucket. Just to get all the dirt and grime out so that you're not putting the dirt back into the soapy water bucket and then straight back onto your car, which would not be cool. So this car wash is really not smooth or, yeah, it doesn't really have much lubrication properties that I can feel firsthand. Quite a few bugs in here. Funny thing is that we just had the front bar repainted from the damage from it got before we picked it up from Tesla. And you can just see how the front quarter panel, it's coated with the graphene coating. You can see it's beading, awesome. And then you look at the front bar, it's just flat as a tack, no beading whatsoever. It got painted about a week ago. So that is a crazy difference between a coated panel to a non-coated panel. Car wash just feels terrible. Car's all washed down. Now it's time to begin the slow process of rinsing it off with the garden hose. One thing which is pretty funny is I remember using this very car wash before we started Clean Getaway, like 12 or so years ago, and it's kind of like that's all you ever really knew back then. Well, I speak for myself, that's all I ever really knew. And now I'm using it now and it's just like far out. It's just doesn't compare to more expensive, I guess, professional detailing products, but it's cleaning the car, it's getting the job done. Is it gonna have long-term benefits or is it gonna have long-term problems? I don't know. It's one thing I really don't actually want to have to find out, to be honest. First and the last time. All right, so car's rinsed down. Now it's time to clean the wheels. So we didn't end up getting another wash mitt for the wheels because we couldn't afford it. So what I wanted to do was just get a nice plush microfiber towel, which just feels actually quite nice, but not that side. And so we're gonna use this to clean the wheels. We couldn't afford to get a wheel brush, so we couldn't actually get into the wheel wells of the rims. So we're gonna try by hand, which is a little painful, but you know, most people focus on the face of their wheel, so we're gonna do that. So we're just gonna switch these over. And since I am using the one bucket, just gonna pop a little bit more soap in. One cap full. Look at that. A bit dark, isn't it? The reason why I chose this towel over like a sponge or something is because it's just a lot softer. So I'm hoping that that's softer, it won't cause any potential damage to the wheels. Some like plain sponges, they're quite abrasive and quite harsh on painted surfaces, so they're really not a good idea. And it's hard to get on these wheels though. Yep, definitely can't reach. And then we just give it a little clean up here. So important to rinse this out and just get so much dirt in it. It's all the debris, bitumen, rocks. It's definitely something you want to make sure you're thoroughly cleaned out. Pretty luckily actually, because Tesla's you hardly even use the brakes on them, in them I should say. So when you clean wheels in Teslas, you're actually not cleaning heaps of brake dust off it, you're just cleaning dirt, really. So compared to a Volkswagen or any car these days, really, that's full of brake dust, but not Teslas, just dirt. Google it. If you don't understand why, just Google it. All right, so it's time to dry the car with our Hydro Chemi Ultimate Water Absorption. What do we do? Before you use rinse in cold water, better do that, and wring out excess. Store damp in plastic tube provided. Okay, so it actually doesn't say how to use the Chemi, it just says what to do before you actually do use it. That's really helpful. We may have got the smallest one available without realizing, but we were on a, holy moly, we were on a budget. Oh my goodness. What is this? It's like stale bread. That is our Chemi for the Tesla. So this is probably the scariest part of this whole service. So I'll do what they said. Rinse it, absolutely. So in case you haven't noticed, we do not use any Chemis on any cars, no matter what they are. We only use drying towels like microfiber, either twist pile or plush microfiber. So, and here I am using something that wouldn't even pass as a face mask to dry our Tesla. So this is gonna be different. The reason why we say don't use it is because there is just no, it absorbs water, yeah, but if you get a bit of dust on there or dirt or maybe a little bit of bitumen picks up and gets in there, it will just spread around the whole car and you'll start scratching your car. So we tell our customers, like, Chemis are the #1 cause of swirls and marring. So I'll probably need to make another video, but I believe it's like the circle of death or the circle of swirls, where you buy everything you need, then you finish it off with a Chemi, and then you start putting swirls in your car. So you polish it, wax it, Chemi it again, keep putting swirls. Oh my goodness, this is horrendous. Okay, let's start again. Bring it out. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Can I use a blower, please? Sucks when you got a glass roof. This is gonna be a long process. It's like falling apart on me too.
Don't give up on us, I know we can still come through.
Yeah, that was a Chemi. It is falling apart already. Yeah, look, it's all falling apart. Right. Yeah, anything $7 in car care can't be that good. It'd be too good to be true if it was a really, really good product. Unless it was from Aldi, that'd be a different story. Aldi is just amazing. Not a fanboy. Started picking up a little bit of debris that was caught on the real bottom, right down the bottom of the car. Just from when tar has like flicked up and whatnot. That didn't come off in the wash. So when you're using something like this, you gotta be extra mindful. It's like drying a car with a hanky. It's just, doesn't feel right. Oh, then we drop it. Game over. I ain't touching that. We'll finish this down with one of our drying towels. We'll be right back. All right, we've dried down the Tesla. We just couldn't finish it with the Chemi. Chemi's dead, done, dusted, gone. So we used our drying towels to get it done. So now it's time to put on the Quick Wax, the 303. Very well-known brand. They do have a lot of really good products out there. So highly do recommend, if you had to choose, 303 is a brand to consider. Quick Wax, never used this before. Just had a quick look at the instructions. Pretty simple, you know, the typical, you know, spray it on a cool surface, make sure you buff it thoroughly. Yeah, so very, very straightforward. I'm not gonna get into it, but You can read them if you like. So we're just gonna use a nice plush towel. Open her up. So obviously we couldn't afford to buy a towel, so we just found one. We've got one of ours, and we're just gonna use that instead. So most spray waxes and sealants are pretty similar. You just wipe it on and then flip your towel over and wipe it off. Not really feeling any benefit from it, no slickness or anything like that. Don't know if it's meant to be slick, but definitely doesn't feel slick. Usually like spray waxes and stuff actually feel nice and smooth after you've wiped the car over, but I can't say this one does feel any different, to be honest. Might have to get another towel too. Might be smearing a little bit here. Oh no, we're good. It is a pretty easy product to use. You can't really stuff it up. Maybe if you're doing a black car, I would probably use 3 or 4 microfiber towels, just to help relieve any possibilities of smearing. But essentially, just from doing areas of the car, you just want to do like 1 or 2 squirts in your towel and then wipe it over. So for $15 on special, I don't know what the proper retail price is. Maybe they don't make this product anymore. Reason why it's on special, but it's not too bad. But I guess we won't really know how effective it is until the car gets wet and see if it actually adds any extra gloss. Can't really tell, but you know, I think realizing a cheap, quick wax or whatever it really actually is it really worth the money? Can't tell you. Is it really worth buying? Don't really know, because we just can't see the benefits of it just yet. But hey, you can do it for under 50 bucks, which is cool. But is it gonna do much? Don't think so. Lucky last, tire foam. This stuff here, I used to use it years ago. So apparently you just spray it on the tire, shake can well, hold 15 centimeters away from tire, and spray in a circular sweeping motion, ensuring full and even coverage. If tires are excessively dirty or muddy, rinse them first. You never want to put tire shine on a wet tire, so always make sure they're dry. Well, that's scary because I've just covered the half the wheel. Maybe if you've got a big four-wheel drive with a lot of tire to cover, makes more sense. But when you got more low profile, these rims are 19-inch rims, you're gonna get heaps of tire shine on your rim, so you wanna make sure you're going to clean it off. Feels like this would last forever though, if you got like a car like this. But now we gotta wait 10 minutes for that to dry. Don't know if I got the patience for that, but we'll see what happens. So we'll let that sit there and dry. All right, so we have washed, dried, put the tire shine on at the Tesla with only spending 55 bucks on car detailing products. So what's the conclusion? Okay, so it's obviously not enough to do a really, really good job. So we didn't even get a chance to clean the glass properly because the chamois was absolutely woeful. Speaking of the chamois, we dropped it, it died, never gonna use that again. We need to wipe the rims down, we need to dry the wheels down as well. We never got to that. Door jambs and boot openings and the trunk and everything like that, could not do that. We need equipment for that. That's a really important step because they do get full of dirt and grime. And just the quality of the chemicals we were using, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel safe. I felt like I was scratching the wrap when I was washing it. There was just a lack of lubrication. And even the finishing down wax, it just didn't feel like it was serving a greater purpose, rather than just ticking the box of, oh, I've put a wax on my car, you know, and that's not something you want to do. Tire shine is still drying, apparently, so probably just going to wipe that down, but this foamy tire shine is definitely not the way to go when you're doing it on low profile type tires, which is really common on cars these days. So I guess it would be a good product, but it's not ideal. It feels like it's going to flick off as well. So I would be instead spraying it in an applicator and then wiping it on the tire. So yeah, so 50 bucks, you can get by, you can get it done, but are there long-term consequences? It's probably going to cause swirls and marring in your paintwork. You can inflict deeper scratches because dirt's getting caught in the chamois or that cheap wash mitt. So it's always best to spend more money to be able to get the gear you need. But we're gonna do another video showing how we wash cars and when we can explain all the gear we use and pretty much adding up how much it comes to in total. And I'm taking a wild guess here, like if we're including pressure washers and everything like that we use, it's in the thousands just to wash the car. So whereas we've only spent 50 bucks and we use the garden hose. So you know, that's a big difference in what it takes to detail a car properly. So I hope this video has helped. Thank you so much to Repco for letting us go in there. They were super happy for us to do the video, and they sell a big range of detailing products for, you know, if you want to get some yourself, I would say go there. They're a good bunch of people. Yeah, so time to properly clean the car now, just so I can put it at the front so it doesn't look like we use armorall on cars. We better take that off the shelf right away before people start seeing it. All right, stay tuned for the next video. Thanks, guys. What a complete waste of 50 bucks. Did you just film that?